G'day from the Bureau with your national weather forecast around the country for this weekend, July 26th and 27. So on Saturday, the weather system making all the impact will be this large low pressure system. Going to bring a band of rain and storms through Queensland and New South Wales and widespread showers and gusty winds through Tasmania, Victoria and South Australia, and also bringing cooler conditions as well. While further west, high pressure will lead to dry and sunny weather across much of Western and Central Australia. But let's look at all that in more detail. Firstly, in Queensland, and all eyes will be on this trough and frontal feature sweeping across central and then eastern parts of Queensland on Saturday. That's going to bring a band of rain and thunderstorms to much of the state, even getting up into northern parts of the state as well, and reaching southeastern parts of Queensland during the afternoon and evening hours. Much cooler behind it, temperatures only in the high teens there as the front's moving through there today, but warm ahead of it with temperatures in the mid to high 20s. Should stay relatively dry across the far north though, and not reaching the east coast until around later on Saturday into Saturday night. Southeastern parts of Queensland will have a dry start, but then a cloudy and then rainy and stormy afternoon to the southeast. Brisbane, a wet one and 23 degrees. Moving down into New South Wales, similar story. This band of rain and storms through central parts will then move into eastern parts of New South Wales during the day on Saturday, with widespread showers and gusty winds following the front through much of western and southern areas as we get through the late morning, afternoon and evening hours on Saturday. A cool and windy day across western and southern parts of New South Wales, and a wet and breezy day also through eastern areas, but that rain will clear during the afternoon and evening. Canberra, a cool start, 3 degrees, and then a wet day, 14 degrees. Sydney, similar conditions, showers in the morning, easing in the afternoon, and 18 degrees. Moving down into Victoria, similar story. This rain band will move out through eastern parts during the morning, but those widespread showers and gusty winds will spread right across the state as we move through Saturday. Could tend to rain at times through parts of the ranges, particularly central and eastern ranges, and it'll also tend to snow through our alpine areas as well. So more welcome news for our skiers heading up there this weekend. Another wet and showery one, generally cold as well. Temperatures in the low teens for many areas and gusty winds as well. Melbourne looking at a showery day, but some fine breaks, and 14 degrees. Moving down into Tasmania, a very wet day on the way as that rain band moves down across the state, particularly through northern and eastern areas, and that's going to last almost all day before clearing later into the evening. And then we'll get a bit of a break before we see more showers and isolated storms move into northern and western areas late in the day. Wet one right across the state, temperatures in the low teens as well. Hobart, a wet and rainy day, 13 degrees. South Australia will be behind this weather system, so we're looking at showers and gusty winds spreading right across the state. More welcome rainfall for those through southern and northern agricultural areas, but a lot more hit and miss compared to what we saw today. And strong winds reaching up into northern parts of SA as well. So in the far northern areas, we could even see a little bit of raised dust. Down in the south though, cold, wet and windy conditions. Adelaide looking at a showery 14 degrees. Moving into WA, and high pressure will be dominating. That means a cold and frosty morning for much of inland WA as we wake up on Saturday morning. So maybe have that extra blanket handy for some of those areas. And then a dry and sunny day for much of the state in the north and also in the south. Temperatures still cold though. Temperatures only in the mid to high teens to the south, and only just scraping up into the 20s for northern parts of WA, which is pretty unusual as well. And then later in the day, we'll see the next weather system start approaching our coastal areas on Saturday night. Then across northern parts of the country, just the tail end of that system moving through southern parts, just scraping across the NT with a few showers and gusty winds there, but not much with it. Much cooler conditions as well. You can see temperatures only in the low to mid-teens through southern parts of the NT and into the 20s further north. 20s only in the Kimberley as well. It's not until you get to the top end and the northern parts of the Kimberley that we'll start to see temperatures in the low 30s with partly cloudy conditions in Darwin and 31 degrees. And finally, on Sunday. We'll still see the leftover remnants of this system clearing the east coast, but generally should be a fine partly cloudy day for much of the east coast on Sunday. Just some morning showers in Brisbane and 23, partly cloudy day in Sydney. Showers and gusty winds still continuing though through southeastern parts of this country. 13 in Hobart, 11 in Canberra, 15 in showers in Melbourne and 14 in showers in Adelaide. Fine and sunny in the interior after a cold start on Sunday, and then the next weather system moving into WA with another burst of showers, rain and gusty winds for much of western WA on Sunday, and dry and partly cloudy across our tropical north. So if you want the latest forecast for your area right across the country this weekend, you can always get the latest via our website and app, and we'll see you again next week.